Welcome to the unknown. Today we decode a chilling secret hidden deep inside the oldest memories of mankind. Imagine a faith without grand stone temples, without a single written holy book for guidance across the dark centuries. Yet this system flawlessly recorded violent climate shifts and epic sea level rises 10,000 years ago. How could early tribes map a massive continent with perfect precision, relying only on spoken ancient myths? The answer lies in the Dreamtime, a sacred realm where ancient gods walk and the earth never forgets its violent past. For centuries, modern science dismissed native stories as simple fairy tales, ignoring the brilliant truth hidden within. The Aboriginal people of Australia possess the oldest continuous living culture anywhere on this entire planet. They survived brutal ice ages, devastating droughts, and massive floods without writing down a single word on paper. Instead of using ink, they etched their survival guides into the very landscape, turning the harsh desert into a map. According to their deep traditions, giant creator spirits forged the mountains, rivers, and valleys during the dawn of time. One such entity is the Great Rainbow Serpent, a massive mystical snake carving out the waterways as it slithers. Western scholars thought the serpent was just a myth, a primitive way to explain the complex natural forces around them. However, paleontology reveals that giant constrictor snakes called Wanambi actually terrorize this ancient land. Could the great creator spirit be an actual biological memory of terrifying, extinct megafauna from the distant past? This is where faith intersects with hardcore geological facts, challenging everything we know about human memory. They did not just remember the animals, they remembered the shifting continents and the roaring oceans perfectly. Look closely at the vast Australian outback, a seemingly barren wasteland of red sand and endless harsh sunlight today. But the native elders sing of a time when this exact desert was covered in lush forests and massive flowing rivers. Modern geologists assumed these lush descriptions were merely spiritual metaphors, impossible dreams of a thirsty people. They were completely wrong. The spiritual songs were highly accurate, geographical blueprints of a forgotten world. To understand this impossible archive, we must dive deep into the profound concept known simply as the Aboriginal Dreamtime. The Dreamtime is not merely a period in the past, it is a parallel dimension existing right alongside our reality. In this sacred framework, the ancient creator spirits never truly left the earth, they became the mountains and the stones. Every rock, every river bend, and every single star in the sky holds a specific verse of an ancient survival song. These are the legendary songlines, an intricate web of musical paths crisscrossing the entire Australian continent. A songline is a melodic map. If you sing the song correctly, the lyrics will guide you to hidden waterholes safely. The rhythm of the chant matches the physical footsteps required to cross the dangerous terrain without dying of thirst. If a tribe member travels hundreds of miles into unknown territory, they can sing the local land's song to survive. They effectively traded these musical verses like currency, granting permission to navigate the harsh environment safely. It is a stunning mental achievement, a spatial memory technique far superior to the famous Greek mind palaces. The elders passed down these sacred songs through strict rituals, ensuring the lyrics remain unchanged for thousands of years. Changing a single note or word is strictly forbidden, as an altered songline would lead a traveler directly to death. Because of this extreme cultural discipline, the oral history acts as an uncorrupted hard drive of ancient data. They memorized the exact shapes of coastlines and the exact locations of islands that have not existed for centuries. When the sea levels rose dramatically at the end of the last ice age, it swallowed a massive landmass called Sahul. The ocean aggressively claimed thousands of miles of coastal hunting grounds, forcing the ancient tribes to flee inland quickly. Modern scientists state this apocalyptic flooding event occurred roughly 7,000 to 10,000 years ago in history. Astonishingly, Over 20 different Aboriginal communities still sing detailed accounts of this exact rising ocean. They name the islands that went underwater and describe the former dry plains that are now buried deep beneath the sea. The songs even describe the specific underwater caves and rock formations, exactly as they rest on the ocean floor today. The undeniable proof lies within the fiery legend of the Budj Bim volcano, a sleeping giant in the southern lands. Local Gunditjmara elders sing of a magnificent creator being whose fiery anger tore the actual earth apart. They describe molten rock violently spewing from the ground, creating deep, fiery rivers that shaped the modern landscape. For a long time, historians believed this was just another dramatic creation myth meant to scare young tribal children. But when modern geologists finally tested the volcanic rocks using advanced radiometric dating, they were truly stunned. The Budj Bim volcano erupted exactly 30,000 years ago, and the native people were there to witness it all. The oral tradition perfectly preserved the traumatic memory of an eruption that happened 30 millennia ago. It is currently the oldest recorded true story in the history of human civilization, defying all scientific logic. How could the human brain maintain a perfectly intact historical record across hundreds of successive generations? If you possessed a secret that meant life or death for your children, how far would you go to protect its sacred memory? The ancient tribes understood that their very survival depended on absolute adherence to the old ancestral knowledge. They even built the world's oldest aquaculture system out of the cooled volcanic rock, trapping fish for thousands of years. This was not a primitive society. This was a highly advanced civilization operating purely on biological memory. They mapped the stars to predict changing seasons, identifying specific constellations to track the shifting weather patterns. The story of the seven sisters in the sky mirrors Greek mythology, yet it predates European culture entirely. Some researchers believe this star myth originated in Africa, carried by the first humans across the entire globe. In the harsh outback, falling meteorites were described as terrifying fire demons crashing down from the dark heavens above. The errant people strictly forbade anyone from entering the Henbury crater fields, claiming the land was cursed by fire. Modern surveys confirm those craters were formed by a massive meteorite impact exactly 4,700 years ago. The intense heat of the impact melted the sand into glass, matching the native descriptions of the fire demon's wrath. Again and again, the mythical stories perfectly match the hard geological data extracted from the ancient dirt. Science is finally catching up to what the native elders have quietly known since the very dawn of human existence. The Great Megafauna War, the drowning of the supercontinent, and the fiery meteors are all documented truthfully. By analyzing the songs, marine biologists have successfully located hidden underwater reefs that were once dry mountains. The songlines are an ancient GPS, a quantum memory bank woven into the very fabric of the Australian landscape. The ultimate revelation came when researchers overlaid the ancient songlines onto highly advanced modern satellite maps. Using ground-penetrating radar and deep-sea sonar grids, they scanned the exact locations mentioned in the tribal chants. The results sent shockwaves through the global academic community, shattering our understanding of human capability. The mythological tracks of the Rainbow Serpent perfectly matched the hidden subterranean ancient river systems below. The paths taken by the Creator's spirits aligned flawlessly with the geological fault lines and ancient tectonic shifts. Every sacred site, every mythological battleground, corresponded directly to major geological resource deposits. The modern geologist, armed with supercomputers, stood humbled before the immense power of an unbroken oral tradition. The elders did not need sophisticated satellites or complex written equations to understand the mechanics of the earth. They observed, they remembered, and they encoded their profound scientific knowledge into the beautiful medium of music. The Dreamtime is not a fantasy, it is the most robust and resilient data storage system ever created by mankind. It survived because it was alive, breathing through the voices of the elders and the rhythmic beating of the clapsticks. It is a stark reminder that written words can easily burn, but a song embedded in the soul can outlast an empire. Imagine if our modern digital archives crashed tomorrow. Could our current civilization remember anything at all? We rely on fragile silicon chips, while the ancient Australians relied on the unbreakable bond of the human mind. The geological memory of the Dreamtime challenges the arrogance of modern society and our fragile technologies. Their ancient voices echo across the desert winds, carrying the heavy weight of 30,000 years of human truth. We must stop viewing mythology as mere fiction and start listening to the profound historical warnings they offer us. The earth is constantly shifting, and the ancient spirits are waiting patiently in the rocks to tell us what comes next. The map of the apocalypse was already written in the stars, sung in the deserts, and carved into the ancient stones. All we needed to do was listen to the deep vibrations of the land and respect the wisdom of the first human beings. The sacred songs of Sahul continue to resonate today, protecting the sacred blueprints of a lost prehistoric world. The Dreamtime endures, a flawless geological memory banks, safeguarding the ancient origins of our entire species. Religion stores our darkest past. But what if some sacred ancient codes were truly meant to be forgotten forever? Are these ancient songlines just myths or the most advanced survival blueprints ever made? Tell us your thoughts below. To find more hidden truths, like, share, and subscribe for the Eleusinian Mysteries.